I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, good. So we have GBP USD for a buy, right? So GBP USD for a buy, right? Now, very interesting here. We got GBP USD for a buy on the 4-hour time frame, right? But if you scroll down, sometimes this is actually, you know, if you actually scroll down, let's look for GBP USD. I think it came out something last week and it was on the 1-hour time frame. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how you could actually start to look at both. So let's go for GBP USD. I sent it out in the chat today. What it is we're looking for, and we're off. Now, as you can see, right now we're getting that movement, breaking my trend line. However, before you guys jump into this trade, remember it's a 4-hour trade, right? We're looking for entry on the 15-minute. This is what we have right now. Yes, everything is above the 50 moving average line. I have my stop loss here as well, so you could keep stop loss nice and tight. However, right, what we want to see is opening the MACD. Given that we're entering on a 15-minute, I need to see these two lines cross, right? So before we enter this trade, I need those two lines to cross. I need the blue to get back on top of the orange to confirm my entry. So yes, guys, we do have the break of the trend line. So we have 2 out of the 3 confirmations, break of trend line, above 50 moving average line. However, this is where it gets complicated. This is where persons see that it actually gets complicated with the MACD, because they look at it, you know, they don't spend time looking at understanding the trade and approach trading with a lazy mentality. But put a little more work into it, you will see that the blue line is supposed to be over the orange line if it's for a buy. So don't just enter the trade because it break the trend line here, right? Above the 50, and you telling yourself, oh, both of my lines above the histogram, so that tells me that we're already in an uptrend. Yes, it does tell us that we're in an uptrend. However, we're looking for the continuation. Right now, with the blue line being under the orange line, tells us that we are having a bit of a pullback, right? Or the momentum is not ready to continue to the upside as yet. So you still have to be patient for that. Again, we're looking for the blue line to cross the orange line to give us that confirmation so that we can get in. So this is a possible trade that can happen any minute now. If I had to give you my projection on this trade, I do believe that before it takes off, it's going to do something like this. I reckon it's going to come down here. So that's why I say don't enter it yet. And then we're going to have a movement to the upside. Boom. Right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for. A retest of the first high. So you can see when the trade was actually about to make that turn around from this downtrend. I'm looking for this high here to get. Let me just bring across my stop loss so you will see just where I have my stop loss. They're looking for the trade to come back down here. Spike, wick, whatever, down here before it continues. That's what I'm saying to you guys. If it doesn't do that and you actually get the MACD cross, then yes, go for the buy. But however, this is just my projection on the trade. So just have a look out for it, see what happens. But again, regardless of if it comes down or not, we're looking for these two lines to cross. Good. So that's on GU. Now, Euro USD. Euro USD. Actually, let me go and give you guys a take profit on GU. My apologies. So take profit on GU. Let's look for structure. Let's look for structure. So I'm looking at first take profit to be around here, right? That's TP1. And then of course, second take profit to be at this major structure here. This is TP2. All right. So this is what we have. Right. So take profit 1 is here. So you're looking at about 34 pips. And if it breaks this structure, so what you're looking for is a solid body candle to break above this structure here, right? Once we get that break, then over to take profit 2 will push us to about 90 pips. All right, so you guys can look for that between tonight and tomorrow, especially in the London breakout, is when we will start to look for that push. All right, so some trades that we're looking at. Let's do an all-time favorite. So gold, yes, gold. I'm gonna give you guys some trades that you could put on your watch list, right? So you're looking at gold for a continuation of the sell. So first thing I'm gonna do, because I trade, we entering on a 50-minute, I'm just gonna draw it up on the 1 hour time frame, right? Nice trend line. If you want, you could also box in price. It's up to you, but this is where we're at. No, you can wait until we get some more momentum, but I'm looking for gold to actually come down and to the trend line. That's my take profit zone there. Right now, as you can see right now, we can see that gold is actually going below the 50 moving average line. The momentum has not picked up as yet. If I come down to the 5-minute, we're still ranging within this zone, right? So we would love to see this range. We would love to get hold of this range here, but we can't see nothing on the MACD, so that's why I tell you guys, don't force the trade right now. I will wait until it breaks a trend line, and if you don't feel comfortable with this particular trend line, then you can actually come here, right? You could come around here and just wait for break. Right? So regardless, and the thing is, the beauty about boxing in price is that it's not necessarily about saying, yes, for sure, I know it's going to sell, but it's more or less saying, look, whichever direction, I got my trend line, right? That's the beauty about drawing a trend line. Because if it had to buy, you're waiting for this trend line to break, and you're gonna get him for your buy. If it had to sell, you waiting for this trend line to break, and you can get him for your sell. So that's the overall. That's what I try to push you guys to do in terms of boxing in price and understanding, you know, the analysis in front of you. Now, I had went into gold today for a buy, right? And my entry was right here. That was my entry, right? Now, the reason for that analysis, again, you guys need to understand reversal patterns, right? So what do we have? Where are you? There we go. Always check all time frames. Always check them, right? And just spread this over here. Nice inverted head and shoulders pattern. Nice inverted head and shoulders pattern. And I think we called it so in the signals group as well. So so I think that the team would have caught this today. So this was a nice move up. Who caught gold today? Just put in the comments who caught gold for that buy today. Anybody caught gold? Nobody. All right. So anyway, that's the analysis that we're looking for there for gold. The next trade that we want to look at is euro odd, right? So euro odd got called on the 4-hour time frame here, and majority of you should have already caught some pips with euro odd because the sell started today. However, we will get a continuation, 1.63549. So let me just give you that, 1.63549. Let's go. Right, that's where the sell got called today, right here. So you guys could actually see how lovely this was, right? Now, I don't know if majority of you should have been on my call probably like 2 months ago when I was talking about Fibonacci retracement, right? Now, we had the impulse, so we had the second leg movement here. And now we want to identify when will we get this continuation of your odd, right? So we're going to use the Fibonacci retracement, right? And remember I mentioned in the last call, starting from the top of the leg to the bottom if it's a sell. If it's a buy, you're starting from the bottom to the top, right? So starting from the top to the bottom, right? We have two scenarios that could potentially happen here. So we can have price coming back up to the 61.8 level, or we could have price just staying around the 38.2 level before we get that continuation to the downside, right? So this is the potential here between these two. So what can you do if you wanted to trade this? Well, you could actually draw a trend line, all right? Draw a trend line, wait for it to break above your 50, break out above the trend line, above your 50, right? And wait for the MACD to cross, and we start to get some momentum. So that'll probably happen between London time, and you could actually go in for a few pips, right? Still about 30 pips there we could catch. 30 pips or so we could catch in that up move. And this zone here, the 38.2 will be your take profit 1. Right, take profit 2 will be the 61.8. Right, so that's still a good buy potential. Looking for that retracement so you can get in for that buy. Just draw a trend line, wait for the confirmations on the 15-minute, or if you want to go for the 5-minute, go ahead. However, I wouldn't risk that. It's all tangled up there. So 15-minute is the entry. Wait for it to break above the 50 moving average line, and then over for 30 pips and up. Right, so you can put on your watch list for your odd. Good. Your GBP, same thing. So if you look at your GBP here, and you look at your odd, right? Smaller but same pattern, right? All are falling wedge. So we got the same pattern here. Right now, yes, I am looking for a continuation of the sell move on your GBP. However, again, doing the same thing. So we're going to fib it from the top to the bottom, right? From the top to the bottom. And we can have two scenarios here or here, right? Take profit 1 and 2. Right, so that's the two scenarios. So what do? Come down to 15-minute time frame, draw a trend line, right? Draw a trend line. And what we're waiting for, I'm gonna put it right here by the 50 moving average line. Wait for break of TL and 50 EMA, right? So you can still get a few pips here, probably gonna be a short one, probably about 10 pips in between here if you wanted to, or you guys could simply just make note of the pullback, and as soon as the pullback is finished, get the continuation of the sell move, because your GBP, I am expecting it to go, I am expecting EG to go around here. This is the zone, right? So once we get that pullback, you could literally about 40, between 40 and 50 pips tomorrow, right? So that's the sell move that I'm looking for EG. And there's one more I'm going to give you guys. So I hope you guys are writing down this on your watch list. G-Chef sent that out today to my team. They caught that really well. All right, good. So we got a reversal pattern here happening. So you can see that there's a rising wedge here, right? No. I am looking for this to continue to the upside. That's the first thing I want to say. So this is my target area for this trade, right? Definitely looking for it to continue to the upside. However, looking for that pullback to happen. So what you guys could do, wait for the pullback, right? Probably gonna drop to around here. So you could just wait for it. And then we will get that continuation. So just let the trade come to you, right? A projection of 100 pips. So if you didn't know, your GBP obviously runs opposite to GBP Chef. So if we're looking for your GBP to drop, GBP Chef will rise. So if you didn't know that, please to put that in your notes, right? Your GBP runs opposite to GBP Chef. So if we're looking for your GBP to drop, we're obviously looking for G-Chef to rise, right? So you guys can look for that move. Like I said, looking for this to head up to the upside. Right, so basically that's what we covered today. NZUSD, let's look and see if this had happened. No, we can look at this now as the final trade before I close off tonight's call. NZUSD, I think we have started to get that break. Anybody caught this trade? Anybody caught this up move? Would have called it yesterday. Anybody on this call, drop it in the chat if you caught the move up. And if you guys missing the moves, means that you're not setting call levels. Yeah. So remember to double check even before you leave for work, before you go to lunch, when you're doing a bathroom check, just check the trade. Remember that this guys is your second business, you know. So just check to see where is the trade in relation to your trend line. Now, if you don't have trading view on your phone, I advise you to get it. So just go over to the App Store or Google Play and type in trading view and log into your account that you're using to drop your charts. The reason why, right, is that you don't too much want to do, you know, drawings and stuff on your phone, but how it helps me is that I am able to look at trading view on my phone and see that it breaks my trend line. And because MetaTrader 4 does not allow for Hikanashi candles, right? It's better for me to see it on TradingView because I will be able to see my Hikanashi candles. So again, Hikanashi candles zero out all of that noise in terms of news and stuff and false breakouts. So is more accurate, right? So if you guys do not have TradingView on your phone, please to get it. You don't have to drop anything on your phone with it per se. But if you did your analysis in the night before you leave to go to work or whatever the case may be, and you just want to confirm that the trade is ready, then having TradingView on your phone is useful because you're able to see the MACD crossing and all of that on your phone, right? Obviously, MetaTrader 4 does not allow for the same type of MACD that we have on TradingView. So once you have that on your phone, I'm just gonna show here on my phone, right? You guys should be able to see. Once you have that on your phone, you could see when the MACD crosses. So you could actually keep it there. You guys should be able to see my screen, right? So you don't necessarily need the MACD on MetaTrader 4. When you have it here, just download TradingView app and wait for that cross. That's your confirmation there. And you already have, as you can see, I already have my trades drawn up. So I'm not gonna go here and actually drop any trades here on the TradingView. On the TradingView here, but what I'm going to do is just look at my analysis, and when I see the trade breaking my trend line, MACD lines cross above my 50 moving average, I'm going into the trade because I would have done the analysis at home. So you know, is useful. So please download the app. It will help you a lot. I'll try to use call levels, right? However, if the trade drop further than where your call level is and so on, again, having TradingView on your phone would zero out that because you'll be able now to you know, just go in while you're at work and say, this thing don't break my trend line, let me hop in on MetaTrader 4, right? And you're good to go. So guys, remember, it's not about working hard in trading, you know. TradingView is the name of the app. TradingView. And the other one is call levels. And if you can't find call levels in your app store, just get it from Aptoid. That's for the Samsung people, right? So like I said, trading, and I say all the time, and my team know understanding it, that trading is not hard. You just need to be smart, right? Stick to one strategy. So if you guys enjoy Bounceback, the strategy within Bounceback, and not necessarily Bounceback product, you know, the strategy that you teach in Bounceback, which is draw a trend line, wait for it to break, wait for the MACD to cross and above the 50 moving average line, right? So if you guys keep that strategy and say, you know what, every time, let's say for example in the signals group, those that are in the signals group and the takeover signals group, you can even use that as part of your analysis. Like when we send out signals in the signals group, I often tell my team, look, those that are in the signals group, if we send out buy stop, sell stop, market execute on a signals group, don't matter. It don't apply to you. Draw a trend line, wait for it to break, and then you could go in, use the signals group in a very smart way. We're not saying that it's not going to go in that direction, but remember that you're learning how to trade, and you need to be responsible for your trades as well, right? So don't just enter a trade and when it hits stop loss, you have no idea why it hit stop loss, and then you're blaming it on myself or Ron or Jamar or whoever else, right? Remember that this is your work that you have to do for yourself. Try not to be lazy in trading. You will not make money, trust me, right? So get the signal, go on your phone. As soon as you see takeover signal, sell stock on GBP, your GBP. Say, okay, good. Your GBP, I can add this to my watch list. Draw a trend line, wait for it to break, wait for MACD to cross, and you get into your trade based on your analysis. We send you the trade to look at, you get in based on your own confirmations. And guess what? You would realize that you will start getting more success that way than if you just had to sit down and be lazy and plug in trades just by simply copy and pasting, right? I can tell you my team getting to understand that no, a lot of them are getting a lot of success because they're implementing the strategy in every single thing. I could tell them go and buy or sell on a trade right now, and they know the rules. Regardless if I say market execute, buy stock or sell stock, they're going to draw a trend line and they're going to wait for their own confirmation and they're going to enter the trade based on their confirmations and not before. So this goes for everybody that is on this call. If you are in the Takeover Signals group, try to do your own analysis so that you can actually have a higher win rate for yourself as well, right? So just do that for yourself. It is your business, so you need to manage it, manage the environment around you, yeah? Good. So hopefully somebody wrote that down and understand what it is I said. Guys, thank you. I hope that you enjoyed the call tonight. Always a pleasure to serve you guys every single week, must say, right? So I want to see a lot more success from everybody on here. I want to hear people saying, coach, I made this and that and the next and the third, from being consistent, right? For being consistent and sticking to one strategy. You could trade anything that anybody sends out and just use one particular strategy, and you'd realize that your consistency would help pay your bank account. All right, guys, so have a beautiful night, and I will see you on Thursday in Kamar's call when he takes you through his own way of trading. Right, Bavel? All right, guys, take care. Have a beautiful night.